Daniel, welcome.
Thank you, man. It's nice to be here. I feel privileged. Thank you.
You are a really interesting person
Oh, thank you.
with a lot of. How would you describe yourself to someone that doesn't know you or someone that meets you now?
I guess I am a creative person. I guess that's always been in my nature. But I'm also I work in tech, so I also like software things, I guess. I like working with computers and stuff. So I guess I'm a fun person to be around. Hopefully.
You are. That's a definite. I mean, to give some context, you've been visiting. I'm based in Manchester. You're based in Copenhagen, right?
Yes.
You've been visiting for the past.
That's
is
true.
it 5 days now?
5 days now. Yes.
5 days, right?
Yes.
You've been visiting Manchester, so we've had quite some time to do some unrecorded podcast, shall I say? I was in the walk.
Honest discussions, let's call it.
Yeah. Soul discussions.
Discussions.
And
yes.
really silly discussions.
Food for the soul.
Yeah. A bit of everything.
Yeah.
How did you find Manchester?
Man, I like it. At first, I won't gonna lie, it was a bit intimidating.
Of course.
Because I've only lived in Copenhagen, outside Romania, so and over there it's a bit more chill, I guess. But here you find like a melting pot, like you described it earlier, of cultures and people. Like I didn't see this diversity of people before. So, but it is cool to be around it. And at first it was a bit intimidating with all the police and everything. But I mean, I saw a couple of vans and shit. But
a couple of vans, like police vans.
Yeah. But now I like it. It's like, as we described it in the past days, it's like being in New York.
Right.
Like it's similar to that.
A smaller New York, like a mini version.
Yeah, and I've been surprised by the difference between zones, like going from between the 3 or 4 we've walked through.
Of course.
Like it's a change of scenery you don't expect. But it is cool. Like I would want to come again.
Definitely. It would be awesome to have you over as well.
Yeah.
It's nice that you managed to experience. I feel like even though it wasn't a really long one, like 4 or 5 days, you managed to see quite a lot of the city and experience.
Yeah, I had a good guide.
Yeah, like thank you. You know what? I actually love doing this. So
that's cool.
Everyone that comes here knows that I'll be like, literally, let me show you this and this and this. And this.
That's nice. I'm the same, so I understand it. Like I would do the same for a person visiting Copenhagen, I guess.
I mean, you've done this for me because I used to live in Copenhagen, and thanks to you to begin with, and you've shown me around quite a lot. So I have to thank you for that. And you're a really good guide yourself as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I feel like Copenhagen and Manchester are quite similar in some respects.
I guess so. Yeah.
In terms of like some architecture styles, maybe not as tall of skyscrapers necessarily, but
it's what we talked before. Like Copenhagen is more historical. England obviously is much more historical, I think, or I don't know. But like Denmark doesn't have that many skyscrapers or new buildings being built. They like work with what they have, like the old ones, and they renovate. And like they don't demolish that much. So
of course,
I guess in there it's much more like you see it all the time. You see the same buildings. You see it is beautiful. I live there, so I love it.
Right.
But in here it's like you walk around the street and you look up and it's kind of you have an aha moment, like what is this? Like you see in the movies, right? It's like you feel like you're in a movie.
It could be a novelty thing as well, just because it's something new to you. Like
exactly.
The city is new.
It could be that I'm impressed by it because I haven't seen it before. Like I haven't visited the city like that has this kind of scenery before.
Yeah.
So it might be that, but it's not only that.
Yeah, I feel like both have their strengths.
Yeah, I guess if you live here, I guess for you it's normal now, so you don't observe it that much.
You just notice every other day that they just keep on building a new one, as I said, because 5 years ago there were almost no skyscrapers, and now it's like a way to define the city that it's got all these skyscrapers.
Yeah, but when you moved back, what did you feel? Did you have like that moment, I'm home, like yes, it's good to be back, like I feel like myself and everything?
You mean when I moved back from Copenhagen to Manchester? Yes. Well, let me give some context. So I'm originally from Romania, but I've moved to Manchester in 2020. Lived here for about 5 years, and then moved to Copenhagen for a little while, 5 months, and then moved back. To answer your question, yeah, it did feel like I'm back home.
That's cool. That's nice.
Yeah, but in a way, it did worry me a little bit because, you know, I feel like with time passing, you need to keep your flexibility. You know, as they say, like, the more you age, the more you lose your flexibility. And flexibility even in a mental state, or like having the freedom to be able to move somewhere else and not to feel uneasy, if that makes sense.
It also comes with age, I guess, right? Because you're open to more experiments right now, and it should be like the correct age to do it. Like you moved there for 5 months, you saw like it's not for you, you came back, and then you're gonna move to another city, hopefully in the future. I don't want to say if you're gonna do it or not.
Let's see. Let's see how things work out.
I'm not sure about that. So you're gonna say it on your own accord when the time comes, right?
Right now it's about Manchester. I'm here, so yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's nice that it did work out for you in Copenhagen.
It did work out. Fortunately, I had a bit of luck, but
you did work your way through it as well. Would you want to talk us? Would you want us to talk a bit about this, like your experience? Because you're originally from Iasi, right? We're both from the same city.
Yeah, we're both from the same hometown. Yeah. But I never felt like I belonged there necessarily. I always enjoyed an international environment, and I always knew like I would integrate without a problem. I always worked in international teams at work and everything. And of course, everyone does that. But like I just knew, I had a feeling that and I wanted to do it because like I'm an explorer and that I would want to see new places. And as you know, I mean, Iasi is a nice city, I guess, but I don't know, at one point it gets a bit boring and you want to see more of the world that we live in. Like I'm not a believer that if you stay in the same place your whole life, I mean, some people do it, but I still believe that you need to go to places and like at least say, oh, this is not for me, I'm going to go back home now, where I feel safe. Yeah, okay, but I was like, I was too afraid to go with any of the programs in university for like Erasmus programs or like stuff like that. I was basically like, I wanted to get out, but I was afraid to be alone in a different city because that's scary for everyone, right?
It is, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, and in 2024, actually, firstly, I moved from Iasi to Timișoara, like with my ex-girlfriend. She finished university in our hometown and she got a job in Timișoara.
Nice.
And that like started me on this, gave me the courage to do it.
So you started small, if I would say. As in like you moved cities in between the countries.
It was very difficult. I mean, it was difficult to set my mind to it, like give up on not seeing my friends and everything. It was kind of scary at first, I guess.
Of course.
But she really pushed me into it. And now I don't regret it at all. And from Timișoara to here, it was just, okay, I'm just going to pack my stuff and just go.
You were already used to like changing the place you're in, so it wasn't as much of a...
And I wanted to get out. I really wanted to live somewhere else. And fortunately, I managed to do it. So,
no, congrats. Like, I mean, it's not easy, you know. It's one thing to ponder it. It's one thing to consider it, but it's another thing to actually go on and do it. And yet another thing to actually manage to integrate somehow, or like getting a job, finding a house.
Yeah. And ironically, it was done through an Erasmus program, but not the ones you have in university. Like an ex-work colleague I had kept pestering me about it. Like he was like, man, I've been with this program, it's amazing. Like he has 2 kids and a wife and everything, and he was like, you need to do it now, you need to do it. And he kept telling me this, and I was like, no, I'm with my girlfriend, I can't do it. I can't leave her alone for 5-6 months to go in another country. But when we split up, I was like, okay, what do I do now? Like I didn't know that many people in that city. Like I knew 3 people maybe.
In Copenhagen?
No, in Timișoara.
Oh, in Timișoara, right.
And I was like, okay, do I stay here? And like, I could develop maybe a community, but I was still very closed in. Like I wasn't that outgoing. It was a bit hard for me to like find new people and like start socializing on my own. And this popped up into my mind. I was like, why the fuck not now? Like, I guess I'm young. If it doesn't work out, I'll just go back home to Iasi and just reset, I guess.
You had nothing to lose at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. And at first I didn't plan to move. I just wanted to stay there for 5 months.
Oh, really?
Basically, yeah.
So you thought of Copenhagen as, let me try living abroad somewhere.
I didn't even think about Copenhagen. I just wanted to get outside the Romania.
Right.
I could have gone to any country in Europe. I mean, they had a large list of entrepreneurs you could work with.
Right.
I just went to Copenhagen because our common friends were there, I guess.
Right.
I knew some people that went there to study when they were 18 and stuff. And I didn't want to be alone. It's all circles down to this, I guess, because I was still afraid to be alone and not, like, I wasn't able to socialize on my own, I guess, yet. So I never even thought about Copenhagen before. I never thought about that region of the world until then.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, sure, why not? I'll just go there because they can show me around. They'll be my safety net, if anything, right?
Of course.
And I just went there, and it was a bit lucky because the program I went with is called Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs. And in it, you're supposed to like create a business plan or create a business from scratch or develop a business idea you have. And the idea is that you get matched with an entrepreneur in Europe, and they're supposed to coach you on your idea for you to take it even further. It's not a requirement for you to start a business after you finish it, but I mean, that would be ideal, but it's not. But I had a tech idea, right? I had an idea about AI something.
Right.
And the only guy that I found in Copenhagen that would accept me was a guy that had a pizzeria.
Awesome.
So, okay, that's awesome for us. But as you know, Erasmus and everything is very rigorous. So I really had to give a lot of details of why do I want to work with that guy?
Yeah.
How could he help me with my tech idea? And I don't know, we still don't know why me and my coordinator, because I had a person I worked with, we don't know how it got accepted because it doesn't really match. Like the guy owned the pizzeria, he doesn't know anything about tech, but we somehow managed to like bring arguments about it, and it got accepted.
You found a way.
Yeah, the way found me, I guess. I don't know. And it got accepted, and I just went.
Yeah. Maybe that's why you got accepted, because it was a unique idea, right? If you think about it, like, it's not the first association you'd make between a pizzeria and AI, right?
No.
Right. But then, no, that's awesome. I mean,
think it was lucky, and I also think the things we put in there about why it makes sense to work with the guy. I don't know, maybe that helped. I'm not sure. I don't care now. Like, I'm just happy it happened.
Of course, no. But I feel like maybe that was, in a way, the destiny unfolding, right? Because you had this colleague that was pestering you with this opportunity. You've had the window of opportunity with the fact that you split up with your girlfriend, which was, in a way, keeping you in place, right? Keeping you there somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is awesome, isn't it? How life...
It is awesome now that I think about it, yes. It is.
Yeah, and it's inspiring as well. I feel like maybe there's some people that listen and that...
It is inspiring in the sense that sometimes, I mean, of course, it's good to think about the things you do and plan them out very carefully, but sometimes you just don't need to. Just go do it. It depends on what risks you take and everything, but if it's just low risk, and just do it. And if it doesn't work out, you can always come back and reset.
You have the safety net you mentioned, so or like
especially
the plan B.
when you're young. So
I
don't know, and just go out and talk with people. They're not that scary.
Such a good one.
Not all of them.
Some of them are. I mean,
some of them are.
We have some really good examples from the past 2 days. No, that is great, man. So and then you got accepted for the program. You had to do a write-up, right? To, like, find
everything got accepted, and I went there.
You got a plane?
And along the way, like, it was like maybe month 3 or 4, and I was like, I need to go home now, like in a month.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, I kind of don't want to.
Right.
Yeah, and then I was like, what if I try? What if I start trying for a sec?
Mm-hmm.
So I just did, and then at one point, like, I kind of already decided I'm gonna move and everything, but I still had to go back home for a bit to I still had the accommodation. I paid for it while I stayed there because I didn't plan to move at first.
In Timișoara?
Yes.
Right.
And I went home, and I was supposed to be there for like a month or like something like that. And while I was there, like I felt like such an urge to come back, and I was like, fuck, I just want to be there. I don't belong here. Like I want to belong there. I just want to exist there. And in 2 weeks I was back, and I gave up on everything, and I just moved.
So you're meant to be in Timișoara for 1 month, but then you were like, no, in 2 weeks I'm going back.
Yeah, I was like no, I need to go back.
That's a sign, right? I mean, when you live in a place and then you feel it's calling you back, right?
I love it now, so everything worked out, fortunately.
Why do you think you like it better in Copenhagen now compared to Timișoara or Iași? What do you think are the things that make it a better place for you?
I don't know, a lot of things. I mean, I didn't belong back home at all. Like the mentality of the people I didn't resonate anymore with. Like, of course, it's very modern and everything. People are all super chill. They're super modern. Like, they dress nice. They listen to good music.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about the food. I'm not sure if it's the best or the most appetizing or not. Yeah. Of course, you have a lot of cool jobs.
Of course.
It's a beautiful city to live in. Has a lot of history. And I don't know. Like, for me, it just clicked all the right things. So I guess not.
Yeah, when you say history, is there anything in particular about Copenhagen or Denmark someone should know that maybe you found out yourself?
Yeah.
That is interesting.
There's a lot of things like about it. I just read a book about the history of Denmark, actually.
Oh, really? Go on.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I didn't know that, like, in the world wars, they didn't participate, basically. They didn't fight anyone. Like, they were sandwiched in between Germany and Great Britain, and that's not an easy place to be in. And they kind of played like the two hats. They wore two hats, basically. Right. They, on the one side, they wanted to keep the Germans happy, and on the one side, they kept Britain happy.
Right.
And Britain, because they depended on Denmark's like milk and butter, like. A lot of it comes from Denmark and Great Britain. Right. Because of that, they didn't want to fight with them. And Germans, for some reason, I'm not sure why, because maybe they feared like Great Britain retaliating. They didn't attack. So they were always in a good place, in a neutral place. But I'm not sure if that's a general knowledge everyone should know. But it was a cool thing for me to read.
I mean, it's interesting, right? Switzerland was quite similar, I feel, in Europe.
Yeah.
But maybe they did some concessions. I'm not really sure. Romania was in a similar situation.
Well, Romania was forced to do it. Because Romania was forced to do it.
So like we were forced into something finally.
We couldn't fight anyone. Like we couldn't we always stayed with the good guys that could protect us in case something went bad.
Yeah.
So we couldn't just go and say, oh, I don't like you, I'm gonna fight you, because we don't have
we didn't have any power.
Still don't have to.
Yeah.
Don't have the power.
Well, I feel it's geographical as well. I've been telling people this a lot. You know, if you think about the history of Romania.
Yeah, I know. Romania has had a lot of like investments made in it because of the geographical position. Because we're like between Russia and
Eastern Europe and West Europe, right? Like we're almost in the center. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're like a shield for Russia, basically.
Maybe. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. Interesting. So about Copenhagen. When you moved there and you had started having a good time, right? You found a place to live in.
Yes.
What did you enjoy most doing? As activities, for example, or?
Firstly, walking around, I guess.
Yeah, it's like simple walks. Just
in Timișoara and Iași, I didn't like just go outside and have a walk. I always went out with a reason, like to meet my friends or I don't know, maybe we went for walks, but not like, oh, I'm just gonna go for a walk because I love my city in the vibes. I met a lot of cool people. They have a lot of events, like music events. They have a lot of concerts. Like we don't have that back home. So I can just go. I don't know, international artists could come into my city and I could just buy the ticket and go and see it.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to see Massive Attack on the 1st of June.
Yeah.
In Copenhagen. Like if I was in Romania, I would have had to like travel to some country that they were playing in.
Yeah.
pay for accommodation, pay for the ticket, pay for, like, it would be a lot of expense. Now I can just go with my bike, see them, and just go and back home and sleep.
In your city?
So, yeah,
you know they're coming in your city.
That's a cool perk for me, yeah.
Yeah, and you mentioned biking.
Yes.
We shall mention this, right? Like,
maybe yes, yeah.
Biking in Copenhagen.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Fabulous, right? Like, I mean, you have...
I bike every day. Like, I simply don't need the car or something else.
Yeah. I mean, the transport itself is really good on the side. So, aside from having cycle lanes everywhere in the city, you do also get some really nice... Is it 24/7 metro?
Yes, it is 24/7, yes.
That drives itself?
It drives it on its own, yes. And they're going to have, self-driven trains
really?
well by 2030, I think, actually.
Wow.
Yes.
They've done something right. I feel like Denmark is a good example in many respects.
Yes, they were in a really bad position in the world wars. Like, they had some political issues inside the country. Okay, they were neutral, but inside the country, the people took sides, obviously. But they kind of somehow knew how to play their cards right. And they started making, like, good money. Because they had, like, a lot of resources for other countries they could export to. For example, like milk, pig meat, or I don't know, stuff like that. So yeah, they did something right. And now they're one of the, like, powers in the world, if you can call it like that. So they're a big player.
One of the wealthiest per capita countries, I think, in the world, for sure. Yeah.
They have the highest salary, I think.
Right.
Or maybe Switzerland is, but they're close to.
Oh, but it's one of them, like...
Yes, it is one of them.
Nice. I feel like that's maybe why everyone is in the Danish society feels so calm, so relaxed.
Yeah, because there's not that much difference between... Of course, we have the very, very wealthy people. Like, that's the top percenters.
The 1%.
Top 1%.
You have it everywhere, of course.
But, like, between the middle class and the lower class, or, like, you don't have that many differences. Of course, you notice a difference between salaries. But, like, even the people working in, like, white label jobs, construction or cleaning or stuff like that, they can still afford to go to a cinema or go on a vacation, buy some nice clothes, I don't know, go out for a beer. They're not on that survival mode that we see back home so often. So when you're not that frowny all the time and, like, grumpy and angry, life becomes a bit, like, much easier.
Yeah, you increase your quality of life, because that's why maybe they're considered one of the happiest countries in the world, right?
Yes, maybe that, yeah.
Yeah. But what do you think about the happiness statistic? How do you see it yourself, having lived there?
People seem pretty happy, at least in the capital, I guess.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah. It does sound like a pretty nice life to live in there.
It is. I like my life very much now. I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
That is awesome. I feel like that's what's important, right? To find a place that suits you, and one that makes you happy, and that gives you... Even though it if we think about it, it has been hard, right? And if anything, we should congratulate you. I should congratulate you. Because you dared to step out of your comfort zone, right? You were talking about how earlier you were quite reluctant to move out of Iasi, our hometown, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had to have this push from your girlfriend at the time.
Yes, that's
and even though you found it quite hard at the start, and it's normal for it to be like that, because you're getting out of the place you've known for so many years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
You found the courage, and then also that you've had this dream of wanting to move out to a Western place, maybe? You mentioned, right?
Yes.
Always thinking about that, the fact that you've managed to make it. Yeah. That is awesome. Shall we talk more about the culture in Copenhagen?
Sure.
What is special about it? What are some highlights you think are worth mentioning?
They leave their kids outside in winter. When they go out for coffee, they leave them in the stroller outside. That's kind of cool. Like, they don't pamper them so much. And the kids kind of build a strong immune system from when they're young. I don't know. You have a great sense of community there. Like, even if you're alone, you don't have to feel alone. Or, like, of course, they thought about being, like, more closed off and not that outgoing outside their social circle. But you also have a lot of internationals you can like go out with and make friends with. So maybe that. What was the question? I forgot.
No, we're talking about the culture, also the cultural aspect of the city. So like music scene events. Is there...
I listen to drum and bass, so there's not that many drum and bass events, to be honest with you. But we've had some cool artists come in the past months. Like LTJ Bookham came.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. He was a cool one. Machine Drum as well. We don't get them that often because the techno scene is bigger, I guess, in there.
It's huge, actually. It's huge.
Yeah, and above that, concerts are like primarily like the primary source of entertaining when it comes to music, I think. But yeah, outside of that, it's techno. People listen to a lot of it.
Could we maybe argue that would be the influence of Germany being so close? I mean, neighbors.
Maybe.
You have Berlin quite close. I mean, it's only an hour away, I think, by flight.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe. I didn't read that much about it. So maybe that could be right.
Yeah. Yeah, it would make sense, like you have this influence from the outside world, maybe.
Yeah.
You get it as a musical export, so to say.
Yeah, but also like a lot of the internationals that came to the city brought their own, of course, like music tastes and music cultures. So you also have a lot of like Portuguese music, a lot of Jamaican music.
Of course.
But they're like isolated events, I guess. So there's something for everyone, even for me with drum and bass, but you won't have them as often, I guess.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this thing with music, it is a constantly evolving thing as well, right?
Yeah.
Because genres and preferences change. Like maybe 10 years ago, minimal techno was really big.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's maybe drifting towards techno. Maybe there's going to be a future in a few years where drum and bass is going to take over again, as it did
maybe
way back when.
Hopefully. Yeah.
You'd be there for it.
I would be there for it, yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Shall we talk a bit about your passion for music? Because I feel like this is how we first met, right? Through music at a party.
Sure.
Way back in the day.
I think so, yeah.
It has been, and definitely something that brought us closer to the years, the fact that we share a passion for music. How did it start for you?
I grew up in this environment, I guess. At first, I wasn't that much exposed to it. I listened to rock, rock pop.
Right.
That was what I first listened to. But then through high school and stuff, I met like a lot of our common friends who they were DJs and stuff. They were doing parties. They were going to parties. So I started tagging along. And I started to get into it, and I was influenced by them very much. And then I started, listening on my own, I guess, digging, like spending nights on YouTube, going through recommendations and stuff. So, yeah, that's where it started, and it kind of like lasted for more than 10 years. Yeah, like I went to all of the events in our hometown and stuff, and I started to like it more and more.
For what it's worth, we can definitely tag you or like describe you as a music enthusiast, a record passionate digger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've had the pleasure of visiting Eskimo Records here in Manchester the other day.
Yeah.
Fabulous store by Synchro. We have to give it up to the man.
Yeah, it was a very, very cool store. And also his dad was very nice.
Yeah. Guys, if you're here from Manchester or nearby, definitely head to Stockport. Eskimo Records, Synchro's Stereo Store, fabulous place. And they've just moved to a new location. We saw the old one, which was a lot smaller.
Yes, it's right next door.
Yeah. They seem to be doing some nice coffees in there as well. So like a really nice espresso machine.
Yeah.
Lots of records.
And they're gonna also have a nice photo wall because of us.
Yeah. By sheer coincidence, they were kind enough to take a picture with us. At our request. Not like they were like, hey guys, come take a picture with us.
Yeah, but they were nice people.
Really nice people.
I could see that they liked what they were doing.
Yeah, that was definitely something I felt myself, that they were really passionate themselves.
And they also have like music in their family. Like his father was a choir
singer. He is a choir singer still, yeah.
Yeah, and the guy is just a G.
He's a G. Like if you think about it, he's been producing. What genres would you say he'd be producing? Like how would you describe them?
Well, he gave me a dub record when we were there, so he also did dub, halftime ambiental stuff. I guess that's what he's most well known for. But I'm sure he has some maybe jungle stuff.
Yeah. I feel like he definitely has some influences from a lot of places. Definitely knows a lot of genres. I mean, we could see in the records that
he's one of the most recognized figures in the scene. So everyone knows him.
Iconic beard, we have to say.
Yeah,
iconic beard.
An iconic beard.
So yeah, guys, if you're around here in Manchester somewhere, definitely it's a big recommendation. Definitely make your way down there. Really nice people, good records, good prices as well.
Good prices. That's
really
true.
Well cared for, and actually Stockport itself is nice as well. Streets nearby.
He has vinyl. Like I bought a vinyl from 2004, so he has some cool stuff.
I feel that's one of the nicest things in the record store, the fact that you can find different gems, especially when it's like second hand records. That is awesome. Shall we talk a bit about the developments in the music scene whilst we were young in our hometown? Because I feel like that's quite a nice chapter.
I'm sure.
How did it feel from your end? I can definitely add in a bit later as well.
Like I know when the guys started, like our common friends, when they started doing it. I think before them there was another generation that like started it all, I guess. And they did actually back in the day. Iasi was a very good hub for drum and bass in Romania.
Really?
Yeah, and I know like the guys that were doing the parties before, and we've had like very, very big artists in Iasi actually.
What are they called? What are the names or the party bands?
I don't remember because they don't DJ anymore. I thought Pyroclast was one of them, if I remember correctly, but that's back in the day. I'm not sure if anyone would know this reference right now. Yeah. Now I think it's Alien, like he calls himself. I don't know. I'm not sure if anyone would know about him, but he's a good guy. Adrian, he's very nice.
Adrian,
he works as a sound engineer today. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and they had a crew of their own, and they had the same fire in their hearts, and they, of course, there were different times. Artists had lower fees and everything, so they just tried it out to bring some international artists into town. And I guess they passed the torch along to the young guys who, of course, discovered DJing and everything on their own. But, of course, they linked up at one point. Like,
joined forces.
Yes. And they did some parties together. It evolved over time. Like, you could see more and more people joining the parties. But, unfortunately, not that many to make it worth for an international artist to be brought in. Like we had a lot of just local parties between us, I guess. You would invite each other to play at our own parties. I didn't organize, so...
You did organize?
I did organize.
We can talk about it a bit later.
Yeah, okay. But those were a bit smaller and like recent.
It was a soulful project.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we had a lot of local parties, but the music was good. Like, the guys knew what they were doing, and we all enjoyed it. Like, I had so much fun joining and stuff.
Yeah, we've made some really nice memories of that.
Yeah,
I feel.
I'm not sure about it now. I think it died down a bit.
Yeah,
over time, because of course people grew up. They got jobs.
Some married, some have kids.
Yeah, some have kids. You can't live off that. I mean, going to parties as a DJ, you got some pocket money or something. So they still do it. Some of them still do it.
Like more of out of passion rather than...
Yeah, it's not for the money. And they do it when they have time and everything.
From my side, I felt it was special because our generation started and did it whilst we were quite young. You don't really get to see 14, 15-year-olds putting on parties like that, or that scale, right?
Yeah.
There were some parties with hundreds of people. Was it 50 Carat? That was the first booking, like the real booking in Iasi, I think.
Of our own, maybe.
From our own generation, of course, yeah.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
How old was Sherban when he put it on? Evolved Ups.
I don't know, 16.
Must have been 15, 16, 16.
Younger, I don't know.
Know what? That is amazing. Like to be underage, quote unquote, and to be able to put on a party like that, where you.
Yeah, you also need to thank the guys that took care of the venues, that trusted.
Of course, yeah.
Trusted them to do so.
Of course, they were really nice people. Like.
Yeah.
Those venues, yeah. Yeah, it was a good time, and there were quite a few parties happening. Like there was maybe one a month or one every 2 months.
Maybe even like more than that. So
yeah,
at one point when it was really peaking.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest one. Which one do you think it was in that period? Must have been 2013, 14, 15.
Maybe 50 Carat. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Or maybe they changed the sound, the fourth one, maybe.
I don't remember.
I think there were like 400, 500 people of our age, roughly.
Yeah, I think that was the peak.
Yeah. So to have that, it's quite crazy. It's a nice memory.
It's also because like nothing else was happening in the city, right?
Now that you mention it, you're so right, actually.
Like people, people our age, like our friends and stuff. Like you want to have fun and go to a party, but
of course,
there's not that many options around, right? You just go to Skin or all the other clubs and just have a regular music kind of party. So I guess people were curious as well, right? To listen to a new genre like dubstep, drum and bass. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they also came. They came with their friends and everything, and they stayed because they liked it.
Yeah. Chase the sun in our hearts forever.
Yes.
No. I'm just remembering because there were some nice times. I feel like it was something special for the city because I didn't really notice something at that scale to happen further on, like 10 years down the line, with adolescents, so to say, like that age, 15, 16, to put on parties at that scale. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I guess the interests shifted now. Maybe.
They do say that our generation is one of the ones with the lowest alcohol consumption rate.
Ours?
Yeah. And the one coming after us is quite... Really? I mean, they're still young, but they have time to pick up the habit. But
okay.
No, but you're right. It's the nightlife that's been declining in the past years.
I haven't been back home for a while, so
in general, we're talking worldwide, right?
I'm not sure if that's true.
It is true. No, it is true. You look it up. It's
what? There's fewer parties, what?
Fewer alcohol consumption as a whole worldwide, especially in the Western states.
Yeah, what I was talking about music events.
We're talking about people that are keen to go out at night in general. It's less and less. Do you think that's maybe the fault of Brian Johnson?
I'm not sure, man. I don't think so. So people going out less at night. Like, I don't know any statistics about that. But I still think people go to parties, right? It's a way to de-stress from your work during the week.
Yeah.
And like the alternative is just spending the night in with some friends. Or like waiting for a concert or like that's why I think like music events and like parties, DJs, they will never die because you need a music curator, right? To take you on a journey, I guess. At the end of the week, you could have a few drinks or not if you say like the consumption is going down.
Yeah.
And de-stress because you can't just drink inside with your friends. You also need to go to a club, feel the good quality speakers in your body. Like you get a bit buzzed, you dance for a bit. Maybe you even do it alone. So, or maybe, I don't know, I still see the appeal. But I would mitigate for doing day parties more.
Daytime parties.
Yeah.
It does make the two of us, I feel like you made a really good point here with the daytime parties. Yeah, because you'd much easier. It'd be much easier for us to integrate into a sort of a healthy lifestyle, so to say, health conscious lifestyle.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, with age, especially if you don't drink, it's kind of difficult to stay until 5 p.m., 5 a.m. In the weekends and then go to work.
Yeah, especially when everyone around you maybe drinks or...
Yeah, I don't like alcohol anymore, so... Yeah. I prefer going to a day party and then just go home and sleep.
Are there any date parties in Copenhagen you like? Or daytime music venues, so to say?
I don't know. You have like Distortion maybe? Distortion is a festival that takes like a whole block in central Copenhagen, and they do like 6 or 7 scenes, and they have different music genres playing. But that's kind of cool. It's a bit busy, but it is cool, and it is during the day. It starts around, I don't know, 2. So
12 p.m. So like just after midday. Yeah,
during the daytime. So you have time to go drink and do whatever and then go home. And if you want to party more, you have also late evening parties. So
yeah, that sounds awesome. Actually, have you been to Distortion before?
Yes, I've been last year.
Yeah, what did you enjoy about it, or any artists you liked?
So artists are like in the late evening parties, and for those you pay for. And during the day it is free to go, and it's local artists playing. I don't know. It is a cool concept. Like it's a whole block filled, like 5 kilometers.
Oh really?
Blocked off, no cars, and it's full of people.
Wow.
And you have music.
And it's in June, you said as well, right?
Yes, it is in June.
So you get that nice summer weather.
Exactly.
That sounds awesome, actually.
It is awesome, yeah.
Yeah. Are you going again this year?
Yes.
Anything special about this year?
I'm going to Moody Man this year.
Moody Man.
Yes.
Moody Man is a great producer.
He's a great producer, yes.
Lots of nice stuff. I think is it Detroit or...
He's from Detroit, yes. Detroit.
Nice.
That's it. I'm not sure who else is playing, so...
Yeah, but I don't think it matters. You only have Moody Man.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Moody Man is an OG of the music scene.
He is an OG, I agree.
Of course. Shall we talk a bit about the work you've been doing with last week in Denmark?
Sure, why not?
I feel like that's an exciting thing, and you've told me about this before. But it'd be awesome to talk a bit more about the project itself, what it means to you, how you've been working with them, if you want us to give a little rundown.
Yes, so for a bit of context, Last Week in Denmark is an online publication for internationals. They have a website, but they also have a weekly newsletter they send out to, I don't know, I think they have 50,000 subscribers in Denmark. It is primarily intended for internationals, so to make it easier for them to integrate or find out more about the society, find out more about laws that are being passed on, about political parties, about events happening, a lot of stuff that is very intimidating at first, and when you first arrive into the country is maybe kind of scary to do it on your own. A friend introduced me to it. Shout out Pratik. He's a very cool guy. Like, we just connected on LinkedIn, and we went out to get a tea together, and he said that this could be something I would like to do, and he was right.
Awesome.
I work with them, like I volunteer for them. I contribute with articles. I can write maybe as many as I have ideas for, and of course I have a coordinator I work with, and we talk all the time and see what value we could bring to internationals reading.
Yeah.
Because of course it has to be centered around this area. But I think it is a very cool way to, also for me, to like discover new stuff and learn more about the culture and meet new people and talk with interesting people. But also for, I don't know, our readers, I guess, to find more about For example, I wrote an article about Christmas traditions in Denmark. I wrote an article about the recycling centers. Like, not a lot of people know about those. I want to write one about Radio Panini. It's some guys that do some parties in which they cook paninis in the same night and also do live streams with they invite some DJs over. They also do podcasts, so it's a radio after all.
Nice.
So yeah, it is a very cool medium for me to express myself creatively, but also to like inform other people about local life in Denmark. So it has a very special place in my heart. I've been doing it for more than 1 year now.
Awesome. So, well, more than 1 year now.
Yeah, and I don't plan to stop. So I'm gonna stay with them for a while longer.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to join or read about them, you can find them on a Substack, or you can go to lwid.dk. That's the website.
That's a genius website. So short. lwd.dk.
Yes. LWID. .dk.
Yeah.
It's last week in Denmark. Basically, it's abbreviated.
Yeah.
I also think it's not only for people living in Denmark. You could also like live wherever and just read about it. And it's not only local news. We also cover like music, arts, culture, whatever. But they sort of have to be tied to Denmark in a way. So, I don't know, maybe someone could find it interesting.
Definitely. And you've mentioned people not living in Denmark. It might be of interest to them, but then it might be people that are interested or pondering moving to Denmark, maybe.
Yes, of course.
They could they would get a chance to get accustomed to some culture aspects.
You also have information about that.
Like, really? I mean, nice.
I'm sure you do. Like, they've been doing it for, I don't know, more than 5 years.
Wow.
I don't know exactly how old it is, but more than that. So
yeah, that is awesome, man. Congrats on joining this project and sharing.
Thank you, man.
Now, I've read some of your articles there, and we spoke about this before, but it's really nice. Like,
yeah, I've had much fun writing them. So that's
yeah, because you do get to learn about some of those things yourself, or like meet people.
Yeah,
exactly. Some different.
Exactly.
Because you interviewed someone as well for it, have you not?
Yeah, I've interviewed multiple people for different articles. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
What were those articles with the interviews you've done?
I tend to try to get an outside perspective on each article I write. So almost all of them have someone that is an expert on the matter. For example, the Christmas article, I've talked with a person from the National Museum. She does a Christmas exhibition every year. And of course, she does other stuff in her job, but she's an expert in the field. So I will always try to quote people that are smarter than me on the topic I'm covering. So almost all of them have, outside people involved.
Yeah, so in a way, it's not just the outsider's perspective, but rather you also have insiders, people that.
Yeah, and above that, you have an expert opinion on it. Because I'm just there to relay the story, like to put it in a nice words, but they are there to like speak facts and truth about it, I guess.
Nice. So if you do get to lwid.dk and read Daniel's articles, you'll get a comprehensive view on the subjects discussed. We can say it like that.
If you want to put it like that, sure.
Daniel, lastly, what would you recommend to someone that thinks about moving to a different place, either different country, different city, but it's scared of doing it or anxious about it? What would you advise them?
Do your research at first, like to see if that move is right for you and like it makes sense. Because you can also do it emotionally, but you also need to like be able to provide for yourself once you get there. And the second would be to just do it, especially if you're young, but it's not limited to only that. You can do it at every point in your life. But don't make my mistake, I guess, and like think about it for a while and then risk in getting the position of when you ask yourself like, oh, I wonder what would have happened if I did that. Like, I always try to think about that now when I take new decisions. Like, would I regret it in a couple of years and saying like, oh, I would have liked to do that. And like, as everything in life, actually, I'm not sure if everything can be reversed, but almost every situation can be repaired in one way or another. So if you move somewhere and you can't find a job, or you have this example,
it doesn't work out,
you just
or it's not.
Come back and then regroup, rethink about it, and
it's fine.
Just go or do something else, or you just see that wasn't the right move for you in that moment. But if you don't try, you won't know.
Yeah.
So just do it. Like McDonald's. No, like Nike says it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Yes.
But definitely, you made a really good point there, because even if you try it out and it doesn't work for you, the fact that you felt doing it, the experience of actually doing it, is valuable in itself.
I think nothing is the end of the world now.
That's great.
I mean, of course, it's very nuanced, and it's dependent on each person, but I think sky is the limit. So just go live your dreams.
Follow your heart.
Yeah, live your dreams and don't be scared to do it.
Thanks for being the embodiment of this saying, because you've just done it and you follow. No, you're laughing, but it's true though. You just did it and you followed your heart, and it's important, right?
Yes.
To go after your dreams.
You're super kind. Thank you.
For what it's worth, this is the life we have. The life, like, we have one life.
Yes, we only have one. So.
Cats maybe have 9, but maybe.
Yes.
But we're not cats yet. Who knows with this AI?
Yeah, maybe.
Meow meow. Right, Daniel, it's been really nice to have you here.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much
for inviting me and showing me around town. You are a nice person.
You are a kind visitor as well.
No, you are a kind visitor.
No, let's fight who's the kind.
Cool.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
Enjoy the rest of your stay in Manchester, and hopefully have you soon again.
Thank you, man.